Hello, friends.
What is that? I don't know.
Oh, hi, Grace.
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to Olive.
The nerve. What do you want?
I need your help.
How could I possibly help you? Why would I possibly help you?
For all we know, this could be another of your tricks. I'm so sorry, that was an accident. You guys are my witness, right? Pathetic. Does that ring a bell?
And I'm just supposed to forgive you for nearly removing my eye. I actually forgive you.
Eh?
Great. Did, I don't know, aliens or something wipe your memory? What were you thinking coming here?
She obviously wasn't thinking.
Would I possibly be here in Olive Lane's house if it wasn't life and death? It's about Mr. Jack.
And what about him?
He's not who you really think he is.
Who do we think he is?
A good teacher with our best interests at heart. But I'll leave it to someone like you to have something against good people for no reason.
But he's not a good person.
Wow. And you know what good is?
Grace, just get to the point.
Okay, Mr. Jack. He's I don't know
Yes?
how to say it.
Of course she doesn't know how to say it. She's lying.
He's
He's a what?
Mr. Jack. I
I'm
don't know how to say it.
Just say it. He's a what?
A murderer?
No,
A thief?
that's not it.
A pedophile.
A what?
He's a pedophile. Makes sense now. He's attracted to young girls and in a gross manner.
Exactly. How did you know?
I had a very nasty feeling the first time I saw him. You know those teachers who say weird things like, why is your bum bum growing so big? Or they leave their hands lingering when they touch you. Or when you're in the staff room, you have to walk by extra carefully. The way Mr. Jack looked at us, like a hungry wolf. Anyone with 2 eyes and a lick of sense will be able to smell it.
I didn't.
And some people don't, which is totally normal.
Okay, let's just say he's guilty of being a lecturer's creep. But that's not a crime if no one falls for it.
What about the junior students? I mean, 3 of you now, and maybe like half of our senior girls will smell him coming a mile away. But what of the junior students? They are probably his direct targets.
Oh, come on. There's probably a teacher like this in every other school. I mean, it's normal. And why should we believe Grace?
I saw him, and there's nothing normal or acceptable about that. The first time I saw him, I didn't believe, but I saw him today and everything was real.
What did you see?
An old friend. I was on my way home today when I saw Mr. Jack going home. Just seeing him gave me the same uneasy feeling I've had since the day he arrived. Then I saw someone I hadn't seen in about 5 years, since primary school, Prissy. Prissy!
What are you doing? What's wrong with you?
What are you doing with him?
How is that your business? Oh,
Oh, what?
you are his student.
So, what are you doing with him?
He's a friend.
A friend!
I've known him longer than you think.
What does that even mean?
And what's happening here?
Oh, I see. That is where I know you from. He is your tutor. Your common entrance examination tutor. I see.
Grace, it's not...
It's not what? I mean, if you're not going to tell me the truth, then forget about it. You made me feel like I was imagining things, and you made your mom think I was crazy.
See, Grace, I'm really going to have to report your rudeness to the principal. First of all, you intrude into my personal life, and now harassment?
Oh, report. Go ahead. Report for all I care. And I'm going to tell everyone what I just saw here. Don't worry, you're going to hear about it next.
Better watch your back.
Oh, I felt so sick to my stomach. I kept walking and walking, thinking of what to do, until I realized I was in the street.
So, what happened between your friend and Mr. Jack?
After primary 6, she got a tutor, which I never knew was Mr. Jack because we never met until I got a glimpse of them the first time they got caught.
How?
I peeked through the door thinking to surprise Prissy, and she surprised me instead.
Mr. Jack, did he
No, he hadn't gone that far. Well, he was walking his way there. She sat down like a dummy.
She must have been what? 9, 10? She must have been scared stiff.
Scared. She's still with him till today.
Well, not everyone is as strong-spirited as you.
It's psychological.
So you're trying to tell me she's still under his influence?
I'm trying to say that she needs our help.
Yeah.
So,
What of her parents?
I don't know. They never liked me. You know, I and Prissy used to get into lots of trouble. And if I told them about this, they would just find a way to blame me for it. Better not tell them.
Okay, Grace, why don't you just go eat and rest? I'll talk about this tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Wait. I'm glad you came to us.
Thank you.
Bye.
I never imagined she had such a side to her.
I actually pity her.
I don't. She got 2 days suspension for fighting and bullying, while Olive got a week for stealing, even after turning herself in.
You really have to let that go.
You know, if the world needs an honest leader, people will look up to someone who owns up to their mistakes. Someone like Olive.
Oh, I'm touched. I guess we're looking into this. As much as I disliked her actions, I dislike slimy teachers even more.
Sleep time.
Ow. Ow. Are you okay?
I believe you have seen the equation on the board. If you figure out how to solve it, tomorrow's surprise quiz, which is no longer a surprise, what I've just told you, will be a walkover.
On top of the assignment, so that's too much.
Well, the assignment is now 12 to 40. That's what I like to hear. With the class.
It's like Mr. Mike just wants to watch the world burn. I mean, don't you know that we students are stressed about other things?
Is this about Mr. Jack or David? I saw you stealing glasses a few seconds ago, and in math class too. Olive, this is new for you.
I just can't believe he said what he said to my face.
And I bet his handsome face made wandering easier. Well, just forget about the hater.
You know what? You're right. Forgotten already.
You haven't learned your lesson.
Hmm? I wasn't doing anything illegal.
You want me to tell David that you have no dignity?
Please.
Hey guys, let's come together. Let's come together.
Act normal.
What are you doing here?
It's Mr. Jack. We need to move quickly.
We're in the middle of PE.
Somebody just faints. We need to go quickly.
What's the problem about it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No offense, but Esther is not the easiest person to carry.
We even want you to carry them, toothpick. I may be bigger than you, but at least I can outrun you.
Just making.
Very true.
Well, if you sprain something, I'll let all carry you.
I don't want you to carry me either.
Somebody just break something. Else we'll lose our chance. Ow!
What happened?
Cramp.
Headache.
Where?
Hard tie, I think, yeah.
Hey, let me massage.
No!
No.
Don't worry.
No, don't worry.
Take her to the clinic.
Don't carry me. Don't carry me.
Another one.
Emotional support. Always.
Set the camera.
Esther, record quickly. Shh, I've heard you. Go down.
What are you people doing here? Are you not supposed to be in class by this time? Come.
What is happening here?
I saw them getting here. I don't know what they are doing. Come, let's go to the
You.
class.
Bring her inside. You seem to have an unhealthy obsession with me. After the self-righteous drama you acted the other day. Now here you are, spying on me. What's your problem? What is making you so uptight? What's wrong with you? Why are you so angry, Grace?
Wait.
Wait. I think we lost him.
But he's got Grace. We have to go back.
Prissy told me everything. Wait. Look, how you thought you saw me treat her in a special way while I was at tutor. What kind of teacher do you think I am? Mother trusted me with her 9-year-old daughter. You even ruined your friendship for that. I can imagine how confused you are right now. But I can make all of that go away. You don't even have to tell Prissy. This can be our only thing.
Grace, you are one crazy girl.
Let's just hope Madam Esther got something useful.
Madam Esther did.
So, how was it? I mean, weren't you terrified?
Oh, I was so scared. I could feel my heart beat so hard. I thought I would fail.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
Who are we going to tell? I personally like Mrs. Peters because she will actually listen to us and reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The VP admin. Honestly, I don't trust any of our teachers.
You can trust us instead.
You know, when I first suspected Mr. Jack, I found a note in my locker and he said I should mind my business if I wanted to graduate.
I think that was from him. Man, that's serious. But why didn't you tell us? It was dangerous letting you get near him.
I know. I'll do anything necessary.
I'm liking Mrs. Peters too. The school should know who they employed.
I just hope we have enough to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Olive, what is this on your hair?
What are you doing here, huh? I thought I told you not to come around my workplace anymore.
This is apparently the only way you listen to me.
Prissy, I thought we agreed on this. This just has to stop.
If you leave me, I'll tell everyone you're a psycho waiting for little girls.
Prissy, you are a small girl. Go home. Or go to school. Do something reasonable with your life. Stop trying to hinder my progress.
You think I'm joking? I'm going to the principal right now.
And who do you think that'll be worse for? A raving lunatic? A crazy high schooler like you? Or a well-distinguished, well-respected, much revered English teacher with no word against his name? Go home before things get messy here.
I came all this way just for you.
I have warned you. You must be delusional if you think I want to have anything to do with you.
Jack!
Go home! I have warned you. Alright?
You had better leave her alone.
You have crossed the line this time around. And to think the three of you ganged up with this delinquent, it's appalling.
Prissy, we know what's happening. I know what's happening. We can help you out with this.
I don't need your help. You need to get a life.
Don't talk like that. Esther, your phone. See, we have a proof of who Mr. Jack really is. You don't have to be with him. You can start all over.
And did I ask you to get involved?
Prissy, just tell your story and we'll get rid of him for good.
Inasmuch as I would like to hang around and see the end of this rubbish, I have more important things to do.
Jack!
I have warned you.
Don't you get it? Are you daft?
What do you mean?
Can't you see? I'm okay with this setup. I'm happy.
You're happy? You're brainwashed.
Who do you think wrote the note he found in your desk?
How did you?
Jack tells me everything. He told me a student was nosing in his affairs. And I figured it was you. Typical.
And you pretended to be surprised when I caught you in the car.
Oscar worthy, right?
You are more messed up in the head than I thought.
Prissy, you may not want to save yourself, but think of others at risk.
And who are you?
We are Gracie's friends.
So, she has found new followers. She always needed people to boss around.
Look here, Prissy, or whatever you call yourself. That was my phone you just sent to heaven.
Listen, I personally think we can handle this ourselves, but Grace insists on involving you. I imagine she thinks that you have some redeemable qualities.
Listen, stop playing hero. If Jack has found new toys, as you said, then I suggest you concentrate on saving yourselves first.
My phone.
But the evidence
My phone.
What is this?
Now the transformer is closing me. I don't know how to play this game now.
It's now break a block, not Jenga anymore. Stop now.
The transformer is closing.
They wiped everything.
Why now?
Liquid damage.
Well, there goes our evidence.
And now that Mr. Jack knows his secret is open, he won't give us another chance to catch him.
Is this how powerless Prissy felt?
I wonder why Grace is still concerned. Prissy doesn't even want her around.
I don't blame her. Imagine if it was me and you. Wouldn't you do any and everything? Poor Grace was so heartbroken.
Prissy's parents, teachers, even the community all failed to protect her.
Only Grace scared.
Now I'm convinced that you can't judge a book by its cover or by its first pages. Because even halfway through, a story isn't complete.
True that.
I dread telling my dad about my phone. He has warned me against taking it to school.
We all share the blame. I mean, we were all there together, so...
But what are we even afraid of? Let's report to Mr. Jack.
Sure.
But don't you see? If we stay quiet, then he's won. Can't let him intimidate us.
I guess reporting him is our only option.
But words have power.
Well, last, we can say we did our best.
And hopefully our words will inspire other people.
Oh shit. Anti-activist.
The woman.
Rosa Parks.
The greatest.
Future Malala Yousafzai.
Eh?
I hear you. You don't know.
Malala.
Yousafzai. Yes.
Reflecting.
What is this?
I can't believe you made us come here without a proof. Mrs. Peters won't take us seriously.
But we have to try.
Try. The last time I came here, I was suspended.
For 2 days, remember? And you were trying to ruin my reputation. If you ask me, she was being too nice.
Well, I'm glad you weren't asked. Sorry. I guess I was just too jealous and angry you had everything.
Don't worry about it. You're not alone.
Thank you.
All right.
Come in.
Good afternoon, ma.
The two of you coming in here together in peace is the last thing I expected to see in my life. But I'm glad you've been able to put that aside. How can I help you two ladies?
Ma, Grace would like to tell you something.
Grace, what is it? Tell me!
It's about Mr. Jack.
Your new English teacher.
Yes, ma.
Follow me.
Ma, you have to listen to what's important.
He's an abomination!
Class, great.
Good morning.
Morning. Take your seats, please. You two, take your seats. What are you guys supposed to have now? Okay. Well, we just received a very vital information, and I felt you guys should hear from me first. You all know Mr. Jack, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yesterday he was arrested by the police on charges of child molestation and other indecencies I do not wish to upset your ears with. Now listen. If this unethical man has approached any of you, I and the counselor are here for you. Your parents will be informed during the emergency PTA meeting this Friday. I would like to commend one of you. Although she has caused her fair share of trouble, her selfless actions has led to the discovery and the arrest of this man. Grace, come. Clap for her, please. That's all right. Listen. Here at school, there is only so much danger we can protect you from. So please, I plead with you to speak up in uncomfortable situations. Don't ever think you're alone. Don't let fear silence you. You know, with the proper support, we can achieve anything.
Is that not the same man you girls were busy blushing and crushing over instead of reading your books?
Please, as if you guys didn't make him your role model. Jack.
How did you know I was involved, Ma? How did the police find Mr. Jack?
Why don't you hear it from the witness herself? You can come in now.
Chrissy! What happened?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Chrissy, what happened to you?
I thought that if I stayed with him, he'll make me feel whole again. But he took everything away from me. After this, I saw how pathetic my life was. I had to do something about it. I came looking for the principal and I saw Mrs. Peters. She called the police and took me to the nurse. I'm so fortunate to see you once more.
Once more? What do you mean?
I'm going home. I'm telling my parents about everything. I don't care what they say. I feel so lost. I can't keep hiding.
Listen, if there's anything I've learned recently, there is none too lost that can't be saved. Just stay back a little. I'll help you.
Don't worry. I can handle the rest.
You're just 16, Prissy.
I don't feel like it. You've been the best friend I've ever had. If you can find it in your heart to forgive me, I would love to be your friend again.
Anytime.
Oh, hey, Mr. Adam.
I was worried about you.
Because I wouldn't share my lunch with you.
No, I just want to say I'm sorry. I wasn't useful when it mattered.
What are you talking about, you silly noodle?
I feel like I should have stopped Mr. Jack or stopped you before the whole David situation.
So that's what this is about. Okay, first of all, it was just a crush. And the feelings disappeared as soon as I realized that there were more important things to me.
Like what?
Like friendship and hope and trust. Yes, David was rude, but if he hadn't been, I might have lost sight of who I really was, when I should have been most self-aware. Yeah. He saved me from a much bigger embarrassment. So thank you, David!
I'm proud of you, Olive.
Why?
Because of how strong you were for Grace and us all, really. Even when you were hurt. Even now, there's something different about you.
Well, I just have a bigger perspective on life, and I'm open to new possibilities.
Good.
Yeah.
And when love finally happens, who knows? Maybe with someone who sees you for who you really are.
Oh. Thank you. I'll be waiting for that forever.
You might not have to.